The first thing to do is set up your email account from cartersvillegeorgiastake.org, accept your MailChimp invitation where you'll set up your password, and then come to login.mailchimp.com and enter your login credentials and click Login. You're going to be brought to the MailChimp dashboard, and the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to upload the list for your ward. You won't have to do this every time, but you're going to need to do this the first time. So you'll need to go to lds.org and download your ward's list. So we're going to look at an example here of Rome Ward, and you're going to click on your ward name, and here where it says add subscribers, you're going to say import subscribers. You'll take that list from lds.org, you'll isolate it to the information that you need, and the easiest thing to do is to copy and paste from Excel. So as you can see here, you'll have one column that's email address, one column first name, one column that's last name, and make sure that the columns have a header. You'll just Control C and Control V, so you'll copy and paste right here and then click import your list, and then you will have people in your list. Once that's done, you're going to come to campaigns, and you are going to select one of these campaigns here. You're going to actually create a campaign, and so it's going to be a regular old campaign. Now after you create it the first time, you can just copy an old one. So in our example, we're going to use Rome Ward, and it will tell you how many recipients that you have, and at the bottom right here you'll click Next, and then you're going to give it a name like Rome Ward Newsletter, and you're going to say this Sunday's worship service, or you could actually put the title of your meeting, that's fine too. The from name is Rome Ward, and then the from email address, this is where you're going to enter that email address, rome@cartersvillegeorgiastake.org. Okay, and then it probably will ask you to verify that at some point, but we're going to click Next. And now you're going to select a template. Select Saved Templates. And as you can see, I've made a template for all of the wards in our stake. So this is personalized for each ward already. So since I'm in Rome, I'm going to select the Rome Ward template. And this is where you're going to edit your newsletter. So as you can see, I can click here on this little edit icon, and then over here is where I actually edit. So let's just say that your worship service this week is going to be Christ-like love, okay? And then you can put a quote here or something, and you can say save and close. Up here, this is actually a really important little part because this is what people see in their email before they open it. So you want to put something that's meaningful to people in this very top line. You can see that your Sunday worship service information is here. And then the other thing is these lesson links. So usually what I do is I will put the name of the Sunday school lesson. I'll go to lds.org, So now I'm going to go over here to LDS.org, click on Resources, scroll down to Sunday School. I'm going to go down here to Leader Resources, Lesson Preparation, and the Old Testament Gospel Doctrine Teacher's Manual. That's what I like to usually study with. I guess you could do the Members Manual as well. I think we're close to, what, maybe Lesson 32. So I'll click on that and then come up here and select all of that, copy it, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to add a link. I'm going to call this, I'll just paste that in there and insert. Let's see, what's the name of it? I Know That My Redeemer Lives, right? So you might want to put the name in there if you want. The Sunday school lesson is I Know That My Redeemer Lives, if you'd like. Sometimes that's helpful. Not necessary. And then I do the same thing with each three. When you're done, you close it. Now this is nice to put just a link to a Mormon message, which you can also get from LDS.org. So to do this, it's a two-step process. First, I'll go back to LDS.org, scroll down, go to Mormon Messages, and I'm going to pick out a video that I like. And before I click on it, I'm going to right-click. This is a cool feature of MailChimp. I'm going to copy image location. Okay, this is the easiest way to add photos. I'm going to go up to this photo, I'm going to replace it. I'm going to import from the URL, and I'm going to paste what when I copied the image location, that's just what I'm pasting. So I'm going to import that, and now that picture is going to change. Now that picture is not going to get you to the video. So I'm going to come back here to Mormon.org, and we're going to click that we're going to play it, right? Because we want to be able to give a link to that video. So now that I'm on the page with the video, I'm going to come up here to this URL, and I'm going to copy that, and then here I'm going to add a link to this video. Okay, I'm just going to paste that and insert. And then here I'm going to put the title of the video, True Christianity, and then put information about it, some little reason to watch it. You know, click here to see this nice video. You know, click here to view this great video about two motorcyclists, or whatever you want to put, and then save it. Okay, and then over here on your upcoming events, you can put activities that are going on in, you know, this week, you know, but you don't want to put youth activities, but you could say, you know, come to the ward party, you know, Friday night, or whatever, something like that. Okay, and then once you're done, you've got all your information, you're going to click next, and this is where you're going to confirm and send it. So if you think everything's good, now we can't send it here because there's nobody in your list. So at this point too, we could click resolve, and then we'd be able to import our list. But everything looks like it checks out, and you can hit send. Once this is resolved, being able to send your list. You don't have to have this default header content or this social cards. You don't have to have the social cards working, but you can hit send, and then you're all done.